is time now for Mayor Monday. This morning, we're checking in with the community sitting directly east of Portland.
Yes, we're talking about the city of Gresham. Portland and Gresham share similarities when it comes to issues including gun violence, homelessness, and more. And joining us live with updates for his community, Gresham Mayor Travis Stovall. Good morning and welcome back. Appreciate it, Mayor.
Good morning, Ken and Emily.
Yeah, let's talk about improving public safety in Gresham. I understand that Gresham is undertaking some efforts right now on that front. Tell us about it.
That's right. Last year we launched the Safe Gresham initiative, which includes prevention, intervention, and collaboration. Those are critical components for us as we move forward in regards to dealing with our public safety challenges. And it's the foundation and the bedrock. Along those lines, we have to ensure that we're increasing resources. And one of the ways we're looking to do that is we're actually going to be launching our public safety levy this February for a March 2023 effort. And so we've got to ensure that we've got the resources to execute on that Safe Gresham initiative, because it's going to take additional resources than what we have available to us right now.
Well, let's talk about that public safety levy. What's been the feedback from voters? Do people want this on the ballot? Are they willing to take on that additional expense?
Excellent question, Emily. Yes, we've actually done some initial polling, and roughly about 60% of our population really support the effort that we're going to be moving forward with. And sadly enough, some of that is motivated, I think, by the rise that we've seen over the last 3 or 4 years in the violent crime that's going on, not just here in the region, but across the country. And we stand ready to move forward with these resources. But again, we've got right now some pretty substantial community support before we even start the effort of letting our community know what the problems really truly are and how they can be of assistance.
And what would be the financial impact here? What's the average cost for families in Gresham?
The average cost for families of Gresham are going to run roughly in about the $35 range, and that's going to be on a monthly basis.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about what is happening in the city of Gresham when it comes to crime. Obviously, you know what's happening here in Portland in terms of our high homicide rates. Are you seeing those kind of increases in Gresham as well?
We are not. And as you can see, I lost my camera feed right there, which I'm sure you're used to in kind of the media, but hopefully you can still hear me.
We can hear you, yeah. Let's see, hopefully we can get your picture back up, but we know how that goes.
Well, certainly we actually saw about 15 homicides in 2021 and 10 in 2022. So we did see a reduction in our homicides during that time frame. So that's a positive experience. But again, as Emily already referenced and yourself has already referenced, we exist on the eastern edge of Portland. And really what happens in eastern Portland and western Gresham is not unique. And so with those comments, we did see a rise in East Portland, which impacts Gresham. And so sadly enough, our community members, their community members, your community members there in Portland are experiencing some of those challenges. So we have to improve that collaboration effort with Multnomah County, City of Portland, and Gresham Police Department.
Well, so let's talk about some other positive things happening in the community, a reinvestment here in Gresham's library facilities. Tell us about that.
Well, one of the critical things I think to fighting, the crime challenge that we have throughout the region is to ensure that we're giving people opportunity. And the foundation of that is the new library, about $135 million investment. The architect who worked on the African American Museum there in DC, this part of the Smithsonian, is going to be working on this project. So a destination library that really will allow for opportunity within our community. And that's critical because that really is that prevention piece, to everything that's going on. So that's going to be an incredible investment in the community of Gresham, and it's going to serve all of East County. So everything east of I-205 is really going to be served by this regional library investment.
All right. Sounds like a great project. Good luck with all of that, the completion of it. Gresham Mayor Travis Stovall, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. And to stay up to date on what's happening in cities across our area, check out our previous Mayor Monday segments on KOIN.com. Just click on the AM Extra tab.